Hey guys, it's Merritt and I am getting ready to do a service on Airbrush Brows, which I've had a lot of questions about. So I just want to kind of go over everything that you do. So when you come in and get Airbrush Brows done, the first thing we do is go ahead and clean your brows because either you have makeup on or any natural oils. We go through and do that. And then I go through and I measure using a white paste, and we go ahead and mark in between your eyebrows and then use a map to help figure out exactly where your arch is and where your brows naturally end, just so you get the perfect brow. And these are actually sticky, so they stay on and they're very easy. So a lot of times you'll hear people say your brows should be sisters, not twins. Well, with Airbrush Brows, they're exact twins. We have a couple of different templates that stick onto your skin to make everything easy, with a higher arch, someone who likes more of a smoother, not a high arch, or a medium arch. Now comes the fun part. We go ahead and use the Aura Monaco and we go through and we do a brow primer. It helps to make sure that the tint stays onto your skin the longest. And typically with Airbrush Brows, 10 days is how long the tint stays onto your skin. Usually for me, it's 5 to 6 weeks of having the eyebrow tint on my actual brows as well. And we have everything from chestnut, which is the darkest brown, to cool and ashy, which is just a little bit lighter, but more of a cool toned. The dark brown is more of a medium brown on most people, I find. And then we've also got the light fall, which is great for blondes. I really love that one. And yes, for redheads, they did make one for us, and it is called Smooth Brown. So when you're going through the service, I use the airbrush and I mix in with the liquid developer and how many drops for that and how many drops with the tint. And then I literally airbrush it on using the template. And for really getting the best coating, I do 3 layers, and in between I use a fan to make sure that everything is set, so you're going to have the best, longest lasting results. And don't worry, if anything does go where you do not want it or I don't want it, there is a color remover, so you never have to worry about that, which is great. And after the brow is set, I then go through and use water and just dip this in here on little cotton rounds and wipe the excess after it is set. And you are all set with the tinting part. And after all of that is done, then we go through and we do brow waxing. And then I also go through and tweeze any tiny ones that just sometimes want to be stubborn, and also trim your brows to make sure that they are perfect and you have airbrush brows that are going to last for approximately 5 to 6 weeks. I'm getting ready to redo mine, and it took 8 weeks for the color to finally start to go down. So come and see me over at Makeup by Merritt.